Good afternoon. Hello, everybody, and welcome to your English class, Survival English. It's 5 p.m. in Cali, Colombia, streaming from Cali, Colombia. My name is William Sastoke, Willie. You can call me Willie. And here we are, as every Monday, 5 p.m., with this English class. I hope you are here on time, as you usually are. And if this is your first time, remember we are here supported by the Cancillería de Colombia, the program Colombia Nos Une, the Embassy of Colombia in Houston, and the sponsorship of Centro Cultural Colombo Americano. Lina, thank you for saying hello. Welcome to this, your English class. Every Monday, 5 p.m., we meet here to practice English, no matter your level. If you are a beginner, you will learn something. If you are intermediate, you will learn something. I mean, it doesn't matter. Lady, good afternoon. Geraldine, Jamile, hello, hello, hello. Yamilis, all right, Yamilis, all right. Thank you for being here, guys, and for being on time. Yeah, hello, Kathy. All right, and remember, Lena. All right, remember. We always have the classes. Sonia, good afternoon. Angela, good afternoon. I'd like to say hello to everybody. I would love to have the chance to see you, face to face one of these days. Anna, hello, hello, hello. Um, so we are here basically to learn some English. And every class, we have something different. We have our review. We always think about what we have studied in another session, and it's good for the people who are here for the first time. Maria, first time here. Good afternoon. Julie, Myra, thank you. Wherever you are, guys. I know some of you are in the States, some of you are here in Colombia in different cities. We got people from Argentina, from Uruguay, we have people from Poland, we have people from Spain, I mean, thank you for being here. Fabiana, good afternoon. First time. And Sade, hello, hello. Remember, if this is your first time, don't worry. Paola, Aura, you know, if this is not your first time, you know the dynamics. Why is the class in English? Because we want you to have a chance to practice. From time to time, we kind of use a little word in Spanish or something. Why not? All right. But the idea is that you can practice. Samuel, greetings from Chile. Mine is still cold in Chile. I heard. I have a friend in Santiago, and he told me it's kind of cold. Right, Paola? Paola, I already say hello to you. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to spend this hour, with me here, learning some English. And what do we learn? Basically, a little bit of everything. We have some vocabulary. Sometimes we talk about grammar. Sometimes we talk about how to use the grammar. Rafaela, hello, hello, hello. We talk about expressions. We do pronunciation. We do a little of everything in 1 hour. This is like magic. We take advantage of this hour. So it's a pleasure for me, to be here with you every Monday, 5 p.m. Remember, if you don't have the time to come to class, you can watch the class on Facebook. The recording is on Facebook, the recording of the class in the page of Colombia Nos Une. You can go there to the page of Colombia Nos Une. All right. Rafaela, I say hello to you. I guess Samuel, Lina. Lina is in Cali. Wow, Lina, great. It's hot in Cali today, guys. Oof, I think Lina can tell you. Juliana, Aura Maria, you are one of the regulars. All right, so here we go. Let's start. We have a very special class today because I'm moving things around. I'm always thinking, okay, let's do something different. All right, so we're moving things around. All right, good. Alejandro, good afternoon. And remember that if you have a topic that you want to check in class, you can send us a little message, on the Facebook page. There's my I don't use Facebook, for my personal life, but here you can reach me, or well, you can send us a message, and we'll read it. All right, good. So uh, let's go, Alejandro. Good afternoon as well. Let's start. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? All right, good. Let me show you what we are going to do today. We're going to learn a lot. All right. These are our goals for this hour. In an hour, we will review how to make comparisons in English. That was the topic that we studied last session. If you were not here last session, you will have an idea of what we discussed with this little review. We always have a review. And if you want to see more about this, you can go to the Facebook page, Colombianos Une, look for the English classes, and you look for the classes and you learn there, a little bit, about this. All right, good. Number two, we will learn different expressions to use when taking a taxi. Huh? What about that? I'm going to share with you, and you guys are going to work with me. We're going to learn 9 common expressions in English. Okay, in English, to take a taxi, when you're taking a taxi, when you are in a situation when you need a taxi and you need to communicate in English. Carol, good afternoon. Marixa, what time is it in Massachusetts? This is Colombian time, 5 p.m. You have to look for the equivalence. I'm not sure what time it is. Good afternoon, Jenny. Anna, thank you, Anna. Thank you for your message. I love those messages, Anna. You know that. Okay. Jesus, good afternoon. Jesus is in the house. All right. And Rocio from Colombia. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for being here. Now, so we were talking about this. So, number one, review how to make comparisons. Number two, we're going to learn 9 expressions to use when taking a taxi. I'm sure that you will use some of these expressions at some point in your life. When you travel to United States, when you are in a situation that you need to take a cab, so you will do that. All right. And we are going to use the concept of voice and voice sounds. We talk a little about this concept. Today I am going to repeat the information, and I'm going to tell you why you should learn about this. This is going to help you with your pronunciation a lot. Marixa. Okay, thank you, Marixa. All right, good. So are you ready? I'm totally sure you are ready, wherever you are, okay? Hello, Elsie. I know you, Elsie. I mean, I've seen you here a lot. All right, here we go, guys. Ready to start. So let's start with the review. Last session, we talked about comparative adjectives. And we say, okay, what is that? Okay, so and we talk about the different rules that we have to form comparative adjective. We said that the rules are related to the number of syllables the adjective have. And we have that if you have 1 syllable adjective, for example, short and big, so you put er in the adjective. If you have 2 syllable adjectives that finish in y, so you change the y for I and then er. Like, for example, hungry and hungrier, noisy and noisier. And if you have 2 or more syllable adjectives, we use more, like more modern, more expensive. This is something of what we practiced last class. This is extra review, okay? I'll make a little parenthesis to say hello to Maria Fernanda, Elizabeth, Annie, and Chris. All right, good. All right, here we go. So we talk about this. We also talk about the exceptions. We said that there are some exceptions of comparative adjectives. We talk about better, worse, that is the comparative of bad, and further, that is the comparative of far. So let's see how much you remember. Okay, we're going to do a little review with an activity that is called complete the question. How easy is that? So I am going to show you a question, and in the question, I'm going to give you the adjective, and you have to tell me what is the comparative adjective to make the correct question. Okay? As simple as that. You are going to tell me the comparative adjective you need to use to make the correct question. That's what we are going to do. Okay. Neila, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Oh, by the way, remember, if you have friends who want to practice English, you can tell them, hey, join us on Monday, 5 p.m. There's this session, this class with Willie, and Willie's gonna help us with a lot of things. Okay, I'm here to share, stuff with you that I think is useful. You know, yeah. I mean, but I'm on my experience, as a learner, I know all this is useful. All right. So here we go. Here we go. So ready the exercise. Remember, I'm gonna show you a question. The question has the adjective, but you have to tell me the comparative adjective. As simple as that. And then we will talk about the answer for the question. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Let's start. Let's start with question number one. Sylvia, hello, hello, hello. And Neila, good afternoon. I had already said hello to Neila. All right, here we go. Here's the first question. The adjective is challenging. So, what would be the comparative adjective to make this question, correct? So, I'm reading you. I'm reading you. Remember, you can share your answer on the comments. That's our way of communicating. You know, this is weird way, but it's a way. I mean, and it's a great way because we can reach so many people with these classes. So, what is, and we have LC with the answer. Remember, I need the comparative adjective. So, yes, more than, yes, more, Julie. So, the complete answer would be, what is more challenging, English or Chinese? What is more challenging, English or Chinese? That would be the answer, I guess. I only had a couple of answers, but I think that's the idea. That's what I needed. Okay, good. So you guys are right. What is more challenging, English or Chinese? I don't know. What do you think? What is more challenging, English or Chinese? Thank you, Andy, for writing down the complete version. That's a great way of practicing, Andy. All right. So, what is more challenging? Angel said that Chinese is more challenging than English. Okay. Paola says that English is more challenging than Chinese. Maria, we have Chinese. Neila said English. Interesting. I thought everybody was going to say Chinese is more challenging than English. I thought, but I see that some people said that English is more challenging. You might be right. You might be right. You know, Jenny says that Chinese. Julie says that's Chinese. Maida goes for English. English is, Rafaela says no way. Chinese is more challenging. All right, good, good. Okay, yeah. I have never studied Chinese in my life. I have studied other languages, Portuguese, Italian, Chinese never. But I think Chinese is more challenging than English. Thank you, Andy, for your correct answer and complete answer. Great. Yeah. It's grammar. You'll say, Andy, is grammar is hard or harder? All right. Depends on what you are interested on, John. I think you have a point, John. Very good, very good. Andrea, hello, hello. Yeah, yeah. Giancarlo says depends on what you are interested on. I think that interest moves you a bit. All right, very good, very good. Let's go for the second question. Excellent. So, what is more challenging? Don't forget. All right. Yeah. So, Chinese is more challenging than English, or English is more challenging than Chinese. Elsie says that English is more challenging than Chinese. Okay, Elsie, you might have a point. There are many things in English that are more challenging than in other languages. That's true. Pronunciation, spelling, of some things. In my opinion, grammar is easier. English grammar, in my opinion, than in other languages. But anyway, that's the idea. That's the idea that we can see this. Okay. Marta says that Chinese is more challenging than English. You might have a point, Marta. Question number 2. Here we go. Correct comparative adjective to complete this question. I read you guys. Let me read you guys. Let me see. Let me read you. I'm here, drinking a little coffee. So let me read you guys. What is the correct comparative adjective for this? What is the correct comparative adjective for the adjective that we have on the screen to complete this question? Okay, so let me read you. We have Kathy. Kathy says, what is more healthy, Italian food or Japanese food? Okay, Rafaela says that Japanese. Alejandro says healthier. Do you think that Alejandro is right? I don't know. Giancarlo says that it's healthier. Japanese food is healthier than Italian food, says Giancarlo. Yeah, we have a little fight between more healthy and healthier. All right. Andy says, what is healthier, Italian or Japanese food? Okay, so let's see what the correct answer is, guys. Let's see what the correct answer is. And the correct answer is, what is healthier? What is healthier? Yeah, Italian food or Japanese food? Remember that healthy finishing Y, it finishes in Y. So we change that Y for IER. All right? We changed that. Yeah. Julie made the correction of more healthy for healthier. Remember? All right? Yeah, yeah, healthier. But your answer is pretty cool. I think Italian food is healthier than Japanese food. Oh, good. I think Japanese. I think Japanese food is healthier, in my opinion. Uh, well, maybe not. I don't know. you know, well, no, more Chinese. I think I prefer Japanese food than Chinese food, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, yeah, good, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, good, good. Japanese food is healthier than Italian food, Andy. That's a great sentence. That's a great sentence. Many people go for Italian. Yeah, you might have a point. You might have a point. Yeah, good, very good, very good. And I says that she thinks Japanese food is more healthier than Italian. Please remember, it's no more healthier. It's healthier, healthier. Ines says that it depends. Ines, it depends. Depends. It depends. All right, it depends. Okay, good. Yeah, very good, very good, very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So healthier. Remember, this adjective finishes in Y. We change the Y and IER. Like for example, happy, friendly, healthy. All right. Excellent, Sonia. Excellent answer. Let's move to the next one. We have another one. Here we go. Tell me the correct comparative adjective for this adjective that we have on the screen. On the screen, okay? The comparative adjective that we have on the screen right now. So, and let's see what question, do we have there. Okay, I'm reading you guys. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Maria says the best season is summer. Thank you, Maria. And what about the comparative adjective? What about the comparative adjective? What would be the correct question with the comparative adjective? Summer is very good. Yeah, summer is very good. Patricia said that summer is hotter than winter. Yes, you're right. Thank you for using that word there. Elizabeth, the spring is better than winter. I love spring. It has some things I don't like. Better, better. Luisa, what is better? Yeah, better. Very good. Julie, thank you for writing. What is better? Winter, summer, autumn, or spring? Yeah, yeah. So spring is very good. Spring is beautiful. Yeah, but I have a problem with spring. That is the pollen. It makes you sneeze a lot. Summer is beautiful. So the correct answer, and I think you're right here, is what is better? Winter, summer, autumn, or spring? What is better? And I mind there are different opinions. Maria prefers winter, you know. Good, Maria. Yeah, I like winter too. I don't like extreme winter, but I like winter. I think it's cool. All right, Marixa likes summer. Well, summer, I like summer as well. I like many things. All right, and Liz loves autumn. Autumn is beautiful. I think all the seasons are. Yeah, spring is better for Maria Fernanda as well. Spring, all right, not necessarily the tea. All right, that's different. Okay, good, good. Thank you, Maffer. All right, Rafaela. Rafaela goes for B. Summer. Summer has its charm. Summer has its secret. Yeah. Spring. Julie says that spring is better than summer. Very good. So better. Remember, better because the comparative adjective for good is an exception. Yeah. Finally, you prefer autumn. Yeah. All right. Very good. Here we go. We have two more. Two more. What about this? A little question so we in quotations fight against the answer. Okay, what is the comparative of this adjective that we have on the screen? Marta says that spring is the best. Okay, good. So what is, tell me. Wow, Sonia, nice sentence. Sonia, love it. Excellent English. Yeah. Okay, what about the comparative adjective of this adjective that we have on the screen right now to complete this question? Yeah. Okay, I'm waiting for your answer. Maybe you're counting the syllables. You say, okay, boring. How many syllables? One, two. Okay, one, two. How many syllables? All right. All right, good. Bibi says, what is worse? Bibi, that's not the correct adjective for boring. Okay. Julie, what is more boring? Movies about love or movies about sports? Yeah, and this is just an example. I don't have anything against movies about love or sports. Maybe you love movies about love or sports, and that's all right. It's just an example. Okay. So, what is more boring? Great. What movie is the more boring? Maria, take out the, not necessary to say the more. What movie is more boring? This or this? Okay, very boring. movies about love are Movies about love are more boring than movies about sports, Andy. All right, more. Very boring, I wouldn't say, because we are not comparing. When you say very boring, you're just giving an opinion. Remember that we are comparing because we have two things, and that's important to keep in mind. All right. So the correct answer, and I think some of you got it, is more boring. And the question would be, what is more boring? Movies about love or movies about sports? And any answer is good. I think it's a matter of opinion. It's a matter of likes and dislikes. Yeah. But the correct adjective, comparative adjective right here would be, what is more boring? More boring, two syllables in this adjective. Yeah. Jenny says that movies about sports. Yeah, maybe you're right. But I like movies about sports. There are great movies about sports. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Marta says that the movies about sports are more boring. Maybe. Yeah. Some movies about love are very corny. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So what kind of movies are more boring, Maria? And you can say the two movies. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Movies about love are more boring than sports movies. Jason, great sentence. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that complete sentence. Correct use of the verb are, correct use of the comparative adjective more boring. Super. And done. I mean, everything is there. So remember, whenever you want to compare two things, you have to use the correct comparative adjective and the correct order in the sentence. So we have one more. I love movies about American football. Yeah, Andy, there are some great movies about American football. This one about the Titans. Oh, I love it. Denzel Washington. What a movie. Very old, but nice movie. Okay, and the last one. Let's do the last one. what is the correct comparative adjective to complete this question? I read you. Sonia, nice, 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 nice sentence. I read you. What is the correct, what is the correct, comparative adjective here? You guys tell me. Somebody says more beautiful. Is that right? Is that right? Okay. And while you answer, please remember we have our classes, these sessions, on Mondays, every Monday, 5 p.m. Colombian time. We are sponsored by the Cancillería de Colombia and Centro Cultural Colombo Americano in Cali. So don't forget that. All right. So we have there, which is more beautiful? The sea is more beautiful than there's a little spelling mistake in the word mountains, all right? Yeah, the mountains, all right? The sea is more beautiful than the mountains, Rafaela. All right, the sea, Rafaela goes for the sea. Which is more beautiful? The sea. Thank you, Julie, for completing the complete sentence. The sea is more beautiful than the mountains, remember. CR, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't understand. I think you were a little late. But basically, what we are doing for everybody, pay attention, Dan, Julie. Yes, for everybody. Let me repeat this. Correct, comparative adjective, more beautiful. What we are doing is a review. Vamos recordando un poco lo que hicimos la sección pasada. We talk about comparative adjectives, and we have different questions. For example, the comparative adjective of healthy is healthier. Yeah, there is a rule for that. The comparative adjective of good is better. The comparative adjective of boring is more boring. And the comparative adjective of beautiful is more beautiful. Remember, and this is only a review, okay? And for everybody, if you want to catch up, if you want to see, okay, ¿cuándo vieron eso? In the last session, we did this little discussion about the comparative adjective. Okay, CR, I hope you get a little bit of that. The sea is more beautiful than, no, Rafaela, no, what? Than the mountains. The sea is more beautiful than the mountain. Ana Mercedes, thank you very much for that complete statement. That is super correct. So don't forget this. If you want to catch up, go and look for the last session that we did on comparative adjectives. Very good, Marta. Very good, Jackie. You got it super straight. You guys rock as usual. So this is the review. Now, what are we going to learn today? Ha ha ha. We're going to learn expressions. Expressions to do something that in English you commonly do when you go and you travel abroad. This is something that you do very much. All right, good. And yeah, mountain is nice and better. The mountains are nice and better. Yeah, it could be. I like the mountains, but the sea has a secret. Okay, good. So here we go. So we are going to learn today 9 expressions, very common and very useful expressions to take a taxi in English. I say, but I never take a taxi. If you have never taken a cab in English, you will one of these days, because I know many of you want to travel. Many of you want to go on vacation to any country, in which you are going to use English, and you might have to take a taxi or an Uber, one of these, applications for transportation. And believe me, these expressions are going to become really handy. So what are we going to do? I am going to show you the 9 expressions. I'm going to show you 9 expressions. And what I want you to do is that you read the expressions and you tell me if there is any vocabulary in these expressions that you don't understand. That's the first thing that I want you to do. That you read the expressions, remember, read. I'm going to show you the expressions. And that you tell me, okay, wait, Willie, there are some words that I don't understand. And you tell me the words and we discuss that. And after that, we'll do a little exercise. As usual, remember that the class is, we try to be really interactive. even though we are not talking to each other. You're just listening to this crazy guy here. So here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Do you understand the activity? I show you the expressions in a moment, and you check their vocabulary, and you said, I understand the vocabulary, or I have a question, I don't know this word. That's what I want. Okay, I hope you get it. All right, let's see, and let me show you. Let me show you the expressions. Here we have 9 expressions that can be used in a conversation of taking a cab, a taxi. I want you to tell me if you have any questions about the vocabulary. So I'm going to give you some time to read. Okay, some time to read. Okay, you are reading in this moment. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to give you some time, some quiet time to read. And remember, you asked me the question on the okay. Okay. Sonia, I don't understand it if you are asking me a question. Remember, it's questions about the vocabulary. Okay. So, for example, the first expression says, "Will you call me a taxi, please?" He said, "Okay, no, no problem with the vocabulary. Okay, no problem." The second one is, "Would you mind making a quick stop?" So maybe you understand that, or maybe. Very good, Faneri. Faneri has a question, and it's about the word heading. Heading. Very good. Excellent, Eusi. Eusi has the same question. You guys understand the activity. Very good. Heading. What is heading? All right. Good. Okay. So where are you heading? Where are you heading is a informal expression to ask, where are you going? What is your destination? Where are you heading? Heading is going, you know, heading. Okay. Good. And Mercedes, and I don't understand your question. How long is the airport? Maybe how far is the airport? Maybe. Okay. Okay, OC. Good, good. Any other problem with the vocabulary? Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to give you 1 extra minute for the vocabulary. 1 extra minute for the vocabulary. Let me see. Oh, how far, Anna? Okay, good, good. Any other problem with the vocabulary? It says, thanks for the ride. No problem. Can you take me to the airport, please? No problem. Do you need a receipt? No problem. Keep the change? No problem. Let me see. If you have a question, please tell me. Can I get a taxi to the airport? I'm at the Crown Hotel. Another expression. No problem. I'm going to the Star Motel downtown. No problem. Okay. Okay. Jason is okay. Thank you, Jason. That's great. Thank you. If you have any other question, tell me so we can do the next activity, because the next activity that we are going to do is a classification activity. Excellent, Andy. Thank you for telling me. Andy says that the vocabulary is clear. No problem with the vocabulary. Good. Great. Great. Yeah. Good. So we can do our activity now. Faneri, are you asking me what is the meaning of keep the change? Maria Paula is asking if heading is destino. Not really, Maria Paula. Heading is like going, going, heading. Yeah, it comes from head. Like where are you? Where is your head going? So heading is going. Okay. All right. Good. Yes, Faneri, keep the change. Okay, thank you. There is a question about so far so good, Michael. Great. Keep the change is when you pay for something, like for example, the price is $18 and you pay with $20, the change is $2. And sometimes you want to give those $2 to the person for the service. It's a tip. So you say, keep the change. Don't worry. Don't give me the change. So that's. Thank you, George. Thank you, Marta. A receipt. Thank you, Claudia. A receipt is a paper. Is a paper that they give you because you pay for something. They give you a paper. You know, I don't have a real receipt here. Well, I do have. Yeah, it's a paper like this, guys. You know, it's a paper that says that you pay for something. Sometimes you need a receipt. Sometimes it's important to have a receipt. Yeah. Julie, question. What is a quick stop? A quick stop. Would you mind? Would you mind is, do you have any problem? Would you mind? And a quick stop is a little a short stop. For example, I'm going to the airport, but I need to stop 5 minutes at the bank, for example, okay? Or at the store. So it's a quick stop. Right. Now, what is the work that we are going to do together? Pay attention. Pay attention. I have the expressions on the right, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have the other expressions there. Remember that we have 9. And on this side, we have categories, okay? The first category is asking someone to call you a taxi. The second category is calling a taxi yourself. The third category is questions that the driver may ask you. Maybe the driver can ask you this question. Then telling the driver your destination. Questions for the taxi driver, and what to say when you leave in the cab, when you finish the service. So we are going to classify these expressions, and we're going to begin with number 1. Expression number 1. Where do we put expression number 1? Any idea? And let's do it in order. Margarita, good afternoon. So expression number 1, would you call me a taxi, please? What category is that? You tell me, guys. Expression number 1, what category is in this? When can we use this expression? Okay, when can we use this expression? Can we use it for a question for the taxi driver, or can we use it to call a taxi yourself? Eusi says the first category. Yeah, the first category, and I think you guys are right. Yeah, would you call me a taxi is asking someone to call you a taxi, you know, to get a taxi for you. Very good. Number two, you guys tell me. Number 2. Good afternoon, Jose. Thank you, Julie, Andy, and Elsie for participating. Number 2. What do you think? Calling a taxi yourself? Question the driver may ask you. Telling the driver your destination? Question for the taxi driver? Tan, tan, tan. You guys tell me so we can move. I'm waiting for your ideas, you know, so we can classify this. D, when you say D, is maybe telling the driver your destination, Faneri. I'm not sure. If you can tell me, you know, question or calling. The driver may ask you that. The driver may ask you that. Okay, says Julie. Okay, thank you, Julie. I think you are right. Where are you heading is a question that the driver may ask you. The driver can ask you, hey, where are you heading? You know, and you can tell the destination. Very good. Number 3. Number 3. Julie says that number 4. I need number 3. Would you mind making a quick stop? Would you mind making a quick stop? What about that one? I think Alonso says 4. Eusi says 4. Okay. I think, let's see. You are not really telling the destination, or you are? Maybe. Yeah, good. Let's see. Okay. Question for the taxi driver. Would you mind making a quick stop? That's a question for the taxi driver, guys. Very good. Very good. Okay, some of you said number 4. I think this is number 5, but anyway. Can you take me to the airport, please? Can you take me to the airport? Elsie says number 4, I think. Yeah. Can you take me to the airport? Where do you classify this? Can you take me to the airport? Okay, remember all these expressions, you can use these expressions. Destination, they said destinations. Number 2, can I get a taxi? Okay, you are classifying. Very good, very good. Let's continue with the classification. So number 4 is telling the driver your destination. Can you take me to the airport, please? Number 5, I'm going to the Star Motel downtown. I'm going to Star Motel downtown. Okay. Aha. Somebody says, good. Yeah. Somebody says that is telling the driver your destination. So, can you tell me? Oh, I'm going to. And you are telling the destination. Very good. Keep the change. Keep the change. What about that one? Keep the change. I see some of you are classifying. Thank you for the classification. Questions for the taxi driver. Good. What about keep the change? What about keep the change? Somebody asked me about that. Neila, please. Elsie says number 6. Says excellent Spanish. Very good. Yeah. 6, Andy. Thank you. Thank you. Keep the change is what to say when leaving the cab. You finish your trip and you say, hey, keep the change. No problem. Keep the change. All right. Very good. Yeah, very good, very good. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Okay, good. Let's keep on going. All right. Uh, Number 7. Thanks for the ride. Thanks for the ride. Okay. Good, good. Thanks for the ride. Okay, and that would be, you know, what to say when leaving the cab. You can say thanks for the ride. When you finish the service. All right. Yeah, very good. Number 6. Thank you, Jose. Thank you. Very good, Heiner. All right. Andy 6, number 6, Jorge. Thank you. 6, very good. We have 2 more. Number 8. Do you need a receipt? Do you need a receipt? All right. How about that? Do you need a receipt? Okay, and the answer is questions the driver may ask you. Sometimes they ask you if you need a receipt, because it's for your company, or because you want to, keep it for your accountant, whatever. Yeah, do you need a receipt? Number 3. Thank you, George. Thank you, Andy. Very good. And the last one, calling a taxi yourself. Thank you, Maria Paula. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Calling a taxi yourself. Good. And these are the 9 expressions you can use to take a cab or a taxi in English, and what you can use them for, in what situation you use it. So this would be a very nice screenshot to keep if you have, where to keep this screenshot. I'm sorry. And, you know, a way of practicing this is trying to make a conversation, trying to see, what kind of questions you could, ask from here. All right. Yeah. Very good. No, 9 expressions to take a cab. We will check some of these expressions, and remember, it's a matter of practice. What I'm going to do, thank you, Andy. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go over the pronunciation just to finish. Remember, number 1 is, would you call me a taxi, please? Would you call me a taxi? Remember that this is a little formal, but it's normally used like that. The next, calling a taxi yourself, is, can I get a taxi to the airport? I'm at the Crown Hotel. Normally you say where you are, no? You say, hey, can I get a taxi to the center, the convention center? I am somewhere, whatever. So the person knows where to go. The other category we have, where are you heading? It's like, where are you going, but a little more informal and more commonly used in English, actually. Do you need a receipt? We already talked about that. Next category, can you take me to the airport, please? You're saying where you're going. Or I'm going to wherever you are going. The next category, would you mind making a quick stop? Yeah, I need to stop for a while somewhere. And the last category, to finish your conversation or service, keep the change. Thanks for the ride. Thank you so much. Whatever. Good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Super. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, let's continue with the last part of our class, that is the pronunciation area. Yeah. Elsie, that's true. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. That's great. There are some normally taxi drivers are nice. Normally when you are in the United States, normally, but you never know. All right, and they will make small talk with you. They will make small talk, and it's a great practice for your English. Okay, so talking about pronunciation, we're going to move to our last activity. Last session, we talked about the difference between voice and unvoiced sounds. And we talk about what is the meaning of that. Remember, voice is sonoro and voice is sordo, sonidos sonoros y sordos. And we said that there are voice sounds, like for example, these sounds, that they produce a vibration, when you pronounce the sound. B, ds, vibration. And we said that there are unvoiced sounds, that are sounds that don't produce a vibration. No vibration. Yeah. No vibration. There is a sound, but there is no vibration. And last class, we only introduced this. You know, there is a knowledge. You say, okay, sé que hay voice sounds and unvoiced sounds. But what is that good for? I mean, I don't understand. ¿Para qué tengo que saber eso? Why, teacher? All right, good. And it's the answer is here, guys. The answer is here. Why is this so important? This concept of voice and unvoiced sounds is connected to the pronunciation of different sounds in English. There are many things in English that are connected to this. And today we are going to see one of those pronunciations that is connected to this. All right, good. And is the pronunciation of the S or the Z. Z. S, and voice, Z, voice, vibration. So some sounds in English, especially plurals, are pronounced with the sound of the S, and others are pronounced with the sound of the Z. For example, I have two groups here. The first group, and the second group. And at the end of all these words, you have the letter S. But this letter, this sound, sometimes is pronounced like S and the other like Z. Can you tell me if the first group is S or Z, or vice versa, Z or S? Let me read you. Mayra, every Monday. Yes, these classes are every Monday. So my question is, the first group, do you pronounce at the end the S like an S or like a Z? And in the second group, do you pronounce at the end S or Z? Think and tell me. I'm going to wait for you. Just 1 second. 1 second. And this is related to the voice and unvoiced sounds. All right. The first group, Julie says that maybe it's an S. Yeah. You say hats, tops, or you say has, tubs. Number one is S, and the second group is Z, says Jason. Yes, says Z. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Okay. Here we go. The first group is S. You say hats, tops, works, laps, what's, S. But the second group is Z. You say logs, tubes, beds, moves, runs, was. So in the second group, the S is pronounced with vibration. Yeah, in the first group, no vibration. And why is that? Very simple. In the first group, the last sound, T, T is an unvoiced sounds. So you know that that plural or that S there is S, no Z. In the second group, the last sound is a Z. It's a voice sound. Okay? Incredible. Incredible. And how do you know this? Because, G, B, D is a voice sound. So you go with Z. Okay? Now, this is incredible, isn't it? You never think about this. You say, wow, Jesus Christ. I always say, and the pronunciation is not correct. Is I was. Yeah. And you can exaggerate a little at the beginning, but it's good that you keep it in mind. Now, my question is, can you tell me other examples? Can you tell me other examples? Other examples of words, this is the way you can study. Words that the last sound is S. I read you. Tell me. It could be a plural. It could be a third person that the last sound is S. I need 2 volunteers or 2 words that the last sound is the sound of S. And in order to do this, think about the word and think about the last sound. If the last sound is a voice, so we can do that. And I'm going to show you again. Jason, thank you. Faneri and Jason, thank you, Faneri and Jason. Thank you, Monica. Very good. We had books, S, maps, S, pets, S. Excellent. Very good, guys. Oh, I'm so happy. Teachers, S. Yeah, very good, very good. Now, tell me on some examples that the last sound is Z, vibration, vibration. Okay, the last sound is Z, vibration. Let me see. Cats, Jorge, very good. Cars, very good, Monica, for the first group. The second group, guys. Tell me examples of words. Think about words, okay? Hello, Arnold. A little late to say hello, but it's okay. Anyway, better late than never. Okay, Arnold. So, tell me examples of words that finish in S, a plural or something, Marta, the example that you are giving me is for the first group. I'm looking for the second group. Thank you, Jose. That is interesting. Monica says, dogs. Monica, you got it. Dogs. Dogs. Yeah. Bibi, turtles. Turtles? Yes, turtles. Yeah. Lines. Lines. Jason. Anahi, houses is a different sound, but you're almost there. Yeah, because that's an extra syllable. Words. Words. Rosa, very good, guys. You guys got it. And this is why very good, Jose. This is why this concept of zoos, all right, darling, this concept of voice and unvoice, yeah, Galan, you got it. Moira, Mayra, all right. A street, okay, a street, that's for the first group. This concept of voice and unvoiced sounds is important. And this is one of the pronunciation tricks that you can associate to this concept. There are more, and we will talk about more. Okay, good. Yeah. Practice makes perfect. There are always little things you can learn about English. Here is this, and I hope you practice it. Again, we have talked about how to practice. Look for words, look for examples, make little groups. Okay, Neila, that's great. That's great. Yeah, is there beds? Yeah, vibration at the Z. There is a sound there of Z. All right, good, great. Very good, guys. Super. And that was the pronunciation trick that I brought for you today. Okay. Some people might think, but teacher, is I mean, it doesn't sound like that. Again, at the beginning, exaggerate a little, but then when you are in normal conversation, you will get it. It's gonna be there. Okay. Eggs. Yeah. Mirrors. Yeah. Mirrors. Very good, Monica. Yeah, very good. So keep on looking for words. I think that's gonna be the favor I'm gonna ask you. You know, to do that. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Good, guys. Remember, if you have a topic, you have a question, send me a message, in the comments or, whatever, or in the comments of the classes. I usually go and read the comments. To finish, we have 5 minutes. To do what? Do you have a question about this? Movies. Yeah. Do you have a question about this to finish? Just to finish. Naila, that word picks, is for the first group. S, picks. All right, picks, no vibration. Picks, no vibration. Very good, very good. So if you have a question about this, please tell me. We have 5 minutes, 5 minutes to do our last part. So no questions? Oh, great. That's a great topic, darling. We're going to do something about phrasal verbs. Yeah, soon. I will include a class on that. Thank you. If you have suggestions, remember you can write a comment, here, and I will read the comments and I will keep it in mind. So if you don't have any other questions, we can go to the last part of the class. We have like 4 minutes to discuss our idiomatic expression. All right. Yeah. Last class we study. That's another group, Jason, of plurals, but it's no S or Z. It's another group. That's an extra syllable. Bookcases, purses, watches. All right. It's an extra syllable. Very good. Very good. It's another rule. All right. So uh, last session we study the idiomatic expression to paint yourself on a corner. Yeah, if you remember. Yeah. Figure out is when you understand something, Monica. You figure something out is that you think about it and at the end you understand it. All right. Gex it finishes in T. Gex. Gex. Yeah, is the first group. All right, Gex. No vibration. Yeah. All right. You don't say gez. All right. Good. All right. Good. So let's check the idiomatic expression of today. We have 2 minutes for it, and it's to walk on air. Walk on air. Walk on air. Walk on air. Anna or Anne was walking on air when she got the job. Anne was walking on air when she got the job. What's the meaning of walk on air? What's the meaning of walk on air? So, oh, man, I'm walking on air. I'm walking on air, Yeah. Or she was walking on air. All right. She's really proud about that, Jason. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Any other possibility? Julie, how you say that in English, Julie? How you say that in English? That's an easy word. Easy word. Thanks. Oh, te está levitando. Very happy. She's excited. Excited, Anahi. Excited. No, exciting. Excited. Very good. All right. And to be very happy. When you are very happy, you are walking on air. It's like every Monday, 5 p.m., I'm walking on air, guys, because I have the class with you guys. All right, good. And in Spanish, it would be. Can you think of a idiomatic expression in Spanish? Let me see. Let me see. I'm thinking about an idiomatic expression. She can believe she got the job. That's good. Caminando ligero. You say that, Ana, in Spanish? Estaba caminando ligero. I'm not sure. Marixa, write me a message and I can answer that question. I'm not sure what you want. Uh, Over the moon. Yeah, kind of similar. Kind of similar. Yeah. Yeah. Jason, yeah, I am walking on air every Monday, man. You don't know how much I like these classes. So yes, she's so happy. She's so happy. In Spanish, you would say what? I don't know. I hear I heard what? Está feliz de la pelota. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There are many, but remember, these expressions are common expressions that are not literally translated. Walk on air. Guys, that's pretty much for today. I want to say goodbye right now, good. And I hope you have enjoyed the class, and I will see you next Monday, 5 p.m. Remember, here we meet at 5 p.m. Colombian time, streaming from Cali, Colombia. Willie S. All right. And you guys, you are spectacular. You guys take it easy. All right. I'll see you when I see you. Okay. Good. Next Monday. Next Monday. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Being here. Okay. Don't forget to invite